I would think within 10 years, we're going to have very few long-haul truckers.
On that point, what jobs do you think will be impacted by AI? I've heard you talk about logistics and transport. I think London have just announced that Waymo and Tesla's full self-driving technology are on the way. They've greenlighted Waymo, for example.
I'd hate to be a truck driver. To me, a long-haul truck driver is the first place. Trucks can drive between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. when there's no traffic on the road. I don't think it's a very good job. What's interesting about, or one of the things interesting about truck drivers is the biggest employer of non-high school grads in America, of non-high school graduate males. It's the biggest employer.
Really?
It's actually one of the 2 or 3, I think, biggest jobs by number of people in the United States. I would think within 10 years, we're going to have very few long-haul truckers. But where I see job destruction in my world is that I used to, anytime I got an agreement from anybody, an advertiser for a contract, an employment agreement, whatever it is, I'd send it to my lawyer and say, can you review this? And because the bills, there's latency in the bills, it probably costs somewhere between $400 and $2,000 to review every contract, right? Because I'm a narcissist and I think I signal by having a name brand law firm. And so they hire some kid at 120 or 80 to 120 bucks an hour and they charge me 400 to 500, right? Now I say to the person in charge of that project, and they say, well, I'm sending the contract review to our lawyer. I'm like, no. Put the agreement, describe what we're looking for, ask Claude or ChatGPT to pretend it's a $1,200 lawyer, an hour lawyer, employment lawyer or contract lawyer, and ask them to review this document, redline it, and do the same thing at another LLM. And then you make those changes. Congratulations, you are now a senior associate at a law firm. I probably spend $100,000 to $300,000 a year on legal fees across my organization. I think I'll cut that easily by a third this year. So that's one way I see it.